Rashee Rice, inside, outside, being able to do a variety of things for the team. And there are little things here sprinkled throughout. But the one big thing is this is after Kingsley has been pulled off the field, during that Bengals game. Wanya Morris is at left tackle. And I think during this game, they made an emphasis of saying, we're just going to get the ball into Rashee Rice's hands as much as possible because he's our best playmaker right now, the one that we trust the most. And I think that there was a concerted effort to do so. And obviously, it starts with Rashee Rice here, kind of finding that soft spot in the zone, being able to settle down in between.
Whoop.
The guy making and picking up some extra yards like he does extremely well, man.
That's a trap route.
That's absolutely a trap route.
That's definitely so. Shout out to Rashee for.
I think this offense would have been so much better if
bro, those first 3 weeks was something crazy, bro. He was about.
He would have stayed healthy.
Oh my God.
This offense wouldn't have had as much trouble as it had last year.
Number 4, I'm so excited to see him back.
I will say again, he was leading the league in yards per route run, and he was also on pace for a amount of explosive plays that would have put him top 3 in the league next to Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson, which is only to say like we were using the heck out of Rashee Rice, and
he was bad, bro.
It feels like almost bittersweet to watch the tape back because you're like, what could have been, as DG just said, and he was just getting used so well, and he was performing so well off of it. He makes a little bit of a diving catch here on the outside, and it's just, hey man, it's just you want to see him back. You just want to see him back, and there's another play kind of indicative of, hey, we got obviously a left tackle out here that we're not too sure about. We want to protect that. Let's just have Rashee Rice come on this underneath and get the ball out of Mahomes' hands quickly here, not even block the edge. Little play action, get the ball in his hands.
I love a good slide route. That's what we call those when we play. Mm-hmm. So you just get the ball quick, get your hands, get up the field. Like Rashee, who obviously we know he's led the league in yak before, can be special like this, man. He had 300-yard games and almost a touchdown every game. He was on pace for 1,200 plus, 10 touchdowns plus. It was going to be a top 3 receiver year, like D-Mac said. And if you get this guy next to Zay and Hollywood on the backside, good luck trying to stop these guys, man.
Juju runs that route to the perfect depth. Rashee Rice, gets that quick out there, going to turn upfield, get those yards after catching the end zone.
Easy work.
That's easy for Rashee.
I cashed on that play, too. Shout out to Rashee. I was in the building. He cashed me out. I appreciate you, gang. Get off me. Great route.
Do you dance, kid? So I'm going to pause it real quick before we get into this. So this is going to be a 3-pack of Rashee Rice's kind of screen passes, and I put these together for a specific purpose. So for this first play, it's going to be Juju Smith-Schuster and Noah Gray. Sky Moore's at the bottom of the screen, which is, that's indicative of where we were at this point in the season. Rashee Rice kind of catches this, and I want you guys just to key in. Once again, Juju and Noah Gray doing a really good job. Juju gets a piece of that initial guy. Noah Gray takes care of the outside guy. It's 1-on-1. Rashee Rice is the level of explosive athlete where if you get the ball in his hands with some space to operate, it doesn't have to be a lot of space, just a little bit of space. You get him 1-on-1 with a DB, he can make that guy miss and be able to create some things. And not only does it make him miss, he makes the edge, he breaks the tackle from the edge on top of that, and then he's also get it out there. So you just got to do your job as far as what the matchups are going to be and allow Rashee Rice, sort of like we talk about with running back or running plays. Hey, we can block this up effectively, and this is where it's designed. Can we get you 1-on-1 with a second-level defender that you got to make miss as far as the running back? And that separates, good running backs from a great running back. Ultimately, Rashee Rice is a great yards after the catch guy, and he's going to make one guy miss at the second level and break a tackle on top of it so that they can go ahead and get that first down. And so this is what the screen game is designed to do, to be able to get Rashee Rice in effective situations as far as that's concerned. Once again, Noah Gray doing a really good job taking that initial defender. Travis Kelce, go ahead and go get a little bit of piece of that second level guy. Rashee Rice going to break 2 tackles and go ahead and get some more yards, man. But that's I keep highlighting it for a reason. Noah Gray is a massive piece of this offense because he can do those little dirty work types of things to be able to open up things for the explosive athletes that we got out there.
Whoop, get off. Get off.
Yeah, he's your chain mover, man.
And these are just some of those easy plays that we missed, like DG said, when we got to the playoff end of the season. Just those walk it to me plays. I don't got to think much, like a bubble screen or a drag route or a slide route. Just give the ball to number 4, let him work, because he's going to do a lot of the dirty work for you, to where you don't have to think much in the playbook. So having these easy plays is something we definitely missed, and it's going to be good to see it back on the field this year.
This is AJ Terrell being AJ Terrell.
Yeah, it is AJ Terrell making a great play, but also indicative of, hey, if you don't do your job, then it can kind of look like this, and kind of both of these guys, looking to the inside, neither guy checking for the guy that's coming from depth to be able to make this play. And again, really good job by AJ Terrell. You don't want to take it away from him. But obviously, Noah Gray maybe cracks back to be able to get a piece out of AJ Terrell, then Rashee Rice has a chance there on that play.
That's Noah's job. He got the best flat route angle to him. Juju get the man most dangerous. Yeah, that should have been Noah. He knows it too. That's why he looked back. Yeah. He knew it was him.
Again, it happens. And so now we go over to this one, which again is indicative. You saw Noah Gray do his job twice, and obviously lead to really good gains for being able to just open up a little bit of space for Rashee Rice here, and then also not being able to do his job there and it not going well. Here we got. I don't remember who this wide receiver is. Give me 1 second. It's Juju. Yep. Juju and Jared Wiley. Actually, we could just look at it from this angle because I think it's important. Again, this is something that we will talk about the tight end room here in a second, but these are the things that are going to get you on the field / on the team. And Jared Wiley, obviously coming off that ACL, we will see, but he was never somebody that was known for his blocking. Noah Gray is somebody that, even though he's not a great blocker, he's a good enough blocker to be used in these situations. And Jared Wiley here simply does not do his job well enough to allow enough space for Rashee Rice. Rashee Rice can make one of these guys miss. You just got to get a piece of one of them. Ultimately, Jared Wiley doesn't really get either of those guys. AJ Terrell cuts him off, makes the tackle, and that's kind of how it ends up rolling out.
Should have closest defender on the white, try to go for the corner. Should get the safety. Jesse Bates coming right there in front of you. Just take him. He's right there. Let Rashee worry about AJ Terrell.
I was going to say, he ends up taking him out. He can bait AJ Terrell to the outside and cut inside and be able to create that space. So Jared Wiley's got to be better in those moments, more teaching the detail. And you may only get one of those opportunities during the preseason to prove yourself in that moment. You have to be ready for those things when you're talking about battling for spots with a Jake Benningstool, with a Robert Tonyan for the back end of the tight end room.
I forgot about Big Bob Tonyan. Oh, boy.
Rashee Rice, little return route. Open space underneath.
Rashee Rice will feed family this year.
Yes, he will. And he's already elite versus zone coverage, which you'll see here. It's really that continued maturation again versus man. And that's why it's very difficult for teams to play zone coverage versus us, because of the beaters that we already have with Rashee Rice and Travis Kelce. And that's before you add in the elements of Xavier Worthy and Hollywood Brown. Little quick slant. Again, Rashee Rice presents a big body to box guys out on those inside routes. He's able to do that pretty easily.
Give me that good catch.
Put him in motion, run a flood concept.
Whoop. Sitting them zones. Night and day from his rookie year to now, like beginning of the season. He's so savvy with those zone routes and knowing where to sit now. It's like pitch and catch now.
Yeah, you could tell the chemistry between him and Pat was definitely growing. I think it's still going to continue to grow. I think Pat is really starting to trust him as that number one guy.
And we do know, like, Mahomes is a, whatever you want to say, chemistry, vibes, base, whatever. He is a quarterback that when he feels comfortable with a wide receiver, he trusts him to do a lot of different things. And that's an important piece of what he wants to do and operate at the quarterback position. And he certainly feels that way about Rashee Rice. I think he started to feel that way about Xavier Worthy down the stretch too. Feels that way about Juju. But again, hey, we're going to be able to get some underneath stuff, run some deep crosses when Xavier Worthy across the field. We're going to clear out to AJ Terrell and just get Rashee Rice here going into some open space. Mahomes puts it on the money over the linebacker ahead of the DB and hits Rashee Rice in stride. And we can see that from the reverse angle, just how good of a throw this is from Mahomes. Get over Caden Ellis.
Deep over, great ball.
In stride. Ball. The money, and Rashee Rice does it. So, again, peppered with targets specifically throughout this game, and certainly at the beginning of the season. Rashee Rice was on an elite trajectory as far as his production was concerned. If he's healthy, I fully expect him to pick up right where he left off and be the number one wide receiver in this offense, or number one option in this offense, period, as far as that's concerned, too.
No knee sleeves during the workouts off season and OTAs minicamp. Saw a couple touchdown passes from the clips that the Chiefs released. He looked like himself. So if number 4 is healthy, man, like you said, he's gonna be up and rolling.